The ultimate betrayal isn't just in the act. It's in the silence that follows, in the ghost of another man you can feel but never see. SFX, low, unsettling tone. You hold her, but the body in your arms feels like a rented apartment, familiar walls, but a stranger's energy inside. Men don't get hurt because they're blindsided. They get hurt because they master the art of ignoring what their gut screams is true. Today, we're decoding the 8 undeniable signals that a woman has been with someone else. These aren't just clues. They're the language of detachment her subconscious can't hide. MC1 and the final one. It's the confession her mouth will never make, but her entire being can't stop screaming. Before we begin, if you're ready to face reality over comfortable lies, hit subscribe. Let me know where you're from in the comments. Pain speaks every language, and you're not alone in this. The first sign is the most intimate, and the most easily denied. Sign 1. The vanishing current. There's a silent electricity in a relationship, a magnetic pull you don't see, but you always feel. You know it in her automatic lean when you reach for her, in the unspoken warmth of her skin against yours. Cut to parole, hand almost touching another. Then pulling back. That current doesn't just fade with time, it gets switched off at the source. When she's been fulfilled elsewhere, she doesn't come back to you needing connection. She comes back, complete, and a satisfied body has no hunger left for you. You try to hug her, and her spine stays rigid. You go for a kiss, and her face becomes a moving target. MC2, she calls it tiredness, but you know the difference. Exhaustion sleeps. Indifference just watches you struggle. Don't make the fatal error of chasing a ghost. Your job isn't to reignite a fire that's been put out. It's to acknowledge the cold. Pull back, observe. Does the distance close on its own, or does the silence between you grow roots? The truth reveals itself in that space, but if the language of her touch has gone silent, her new rituals will start speaking volumes. Sign 2. The scrub down protocol. She doesn't return smelling of another man. She returns smelling of nothing. A clinical, almost aggressive cleanliness. A shower that starts the moment she walks in. A sudden, unexplained swap of her entire outfit. A new, unfamiliar scent where her natural fragrance used to be. Zoom in on host. This is the forensics of guilt. She's not just washing skin, she's scrubbing evidence. Her subconscious knows skin holds memory, fabric tells tales. So she initiates the erasure protocol. The mistake is calling it self-care. It's crime scene cleanup. Quote, don't confuse the scent of soap for the absence of sin. Don't gaslight your own intuition. The shift is what matters. If her hygiene habits have pivoted sharply, pay attention. Connect the dots between her unexplained absences and this sudden, sterile return. Your nose knows before your heart accepts it. However, a clean body can't wash away a dirty conscience. That guilt has to go somewhere. Sign 3. The Unprovoked War. When the weight of her secret becomes too heavy, she doesn't carry it. She hands it to you. Suddenly, you are the problem. Everything you do is wrong. Your voice, your silence, your very existence in the room is an irritant. SFX, subtle, tense, string pluck. This is psychological transference. By painting you as the villain, inattentive, boring, controlling, she reframes her betrayal as a reaction, not an action. It's not that she strayed, it's that you drove her to it. Your instinct will be to defend, to logic your way out of the blame. Don't. You cannot win a debate against a narrative designed to absolve her. The power move is to refuse the role. MC3, next time she attacks over nothing, meet her eyes calmly and state, your anger doesn't need my failure to justify it. Then disengage. You're not running from a fight. You're exposing its hollow core. But if her words are weapons, her body is an unedited manuscript. Sign 4. The physical disconnect. She can lie with her lips, but her nervous system is a terrible actor. You know her rhythms, her textures, her visceral responses. When those change inexplicably, your body registers it before your mind concedes. Maybe there's a new tension in her muscles, a guardedness in her posture, or a strange, performative looseness that doesn't match her energy. Her reactions feel either muted or exaggerated, a script she's reading, not a truth she's feeling. Be a role, 2 dancers out of sync. You'll blame hormones, stress, the years, and sometimes that's true. But when the shift is acute and pairs with other signs, it's a data point, not a coincidence. The ultimate self-betrayal is to override your own senses. Don't try to love her back into authenticity. Step into observation. Intimacy that feels off is a signal to scale back, not double down. Paradoxically, sometimes the cover-up isn't coldness. It's a tidal wave of warmth. Sign 5. The guilty embrace. Not all deception pulls away. Some suffocates you with affection. After a period of distance, she returns lavishing kisses, gifts, and saccharine words. Your hopeful heart sighs in relief. She's coming back to me, MC for no. She's negotiating with her own shame. This affection is a transaction, a down payment on her own guilt. The tenderness isn't for you. It's the bandage she uses on her conscience. It feels like love, but it tastes like apology. Test the source. Is this warmth consistent, or does it only flood in after mysterious gaps? Does her touch feel like desire or like debt repayment? Do not reward the guilty embrace. Accepting it makes you an accomplice in your own pacification. You deserve passion, not penitence. This theatrical affection often masks the most devastating void of all. Sign 6, the ghost in the room. You can share a bed and be in different universes. This is the cruelest cut. Physical proximity with emotional evaporation. The mechanics are there, but her spirit is absent. Her eyes are vacant, her energy is miles away, likely replaying a scene where you weren't cast. Cut to close up, eyes looking through someone. This isn't tiredness. Tired connects. This is a profound exit. You're not making love. You're being used as a prop in her internal drama, a placeholder to maintain the facade. Stop trying to summon a ghost. Your increased effort only highlights your desperation. The moment you feel that soul-deep absence, your task isn't to plead for her return. It's to ask yourself, will I continue to share a bed with a phantom? When her spirit consistently vacates, her physical presence soon follows suit. Sign 7, the chronically missing woman. Time is the currency of priority. When you're top of her list, she finds a way back. When you're not, the clock becomes her alibi. The late returns begin. Work ran over, phone died, traffic was hell. MC5 wants his life. A pattern is a choice. This is a boundary test. Each excuse is a probe to see what you'll tolerate. Every time you swallow your question, you negotiate a little of your dignity away. Your move isn't an interrogation, it's a declaration. The next time she floats in with a flimsy story, simply say, "You weren't here." That tells me what I need to know. Let the silence hold the weight. Patterns reveal truth where words manufacture fog. But even the best laid stories, under pressure, develop cracks. Sign 8. The fracturing narrative. Lies require perfect memory. Truth does not. Under the gentle pressure of reality, her stories will begin to contradict themselves. Timelines shift. Details change. The coworker who needed help last week is suddenly a sister this week. Her eyes won't hold your gaze. They dart, looking for the exit in the conversation. B-roll. Puzzle pieces falling apart. You'll crave a smoking gun. A piece of irrefutable evidence. But the truth is in the crumbling architecture of her excuses. The harder she works to control the story, the less control she actually has. Stop playing detective. You don't need a courtroom confession. You have the cumulative data, the silence, the rituals, the blame, the disconnect. When her narrative fractures, don't help her rebuild it. Quote, "The most powerful man in the room is the one who no longer needs an explanation. Simply decide, I don't believe you." That is not an accusation. It is the reclamation of your right to reality. You now have the 8 signs. This isn't a manual for paranoia, but for clarity. The greatest betrayal is often the one we commit against ourselves by choosing denial over dignity. Not every sign is a guarantee of infidelity. Sometimes, distance is stress, or a relationship in crisis. Your duty is to test, to communicate, to fight for repair if the foundation is worth saving. Final cut to host. Direct to commit a but. If the evidence forms a constellation you can no longer ignore, then the most powerful step you can take is to walk away, whole. Your self-respect is non-negotiable. If this resonated with you, hit the like button. It supports this channel, the female code, more than you know. Subscribe for deeper dives into the unspoken rules of connection and power. Share this with a man who needs to see what's in front of him. In the comments, tell me, which sign was the hardest for you to admit, but impossible to ignore? Your eyes are now open. The next move is yours. End screen. Now open. The next move is yours. End screen.